You work hard, and no matter what you do, the bills continue to grow. Groceries are getting more expensive. Insurance is getting more expensive. Clothing for your kids is getting more expensive. Gas is getting more expensive. And your income from your job doesn't seem to match the pace of your growing bills. Today, we are talking about 3 side hustles that you can start this weekend to make great money. I'm here to help you in any way that I can to succeed. Side hustle number 1 that we're talking about today is mobile detailing. Now, mobile detailing is really more than just a car wash. On the very simple side of things, yes, it is washing cars, and this could be a lower cost, lower end service that you provide. On the higher end, it is so much more. It's like pampering a car. It is washing it, waxing it, getting all the dirt out of the nooks and crannies and the rims, polishing all the metal. And then on the interior is going to be vacuuming it, maybe shampooing it, getting out the stains, getting all the dust and grime off the dashboard and the controls, and making sure this car is like back to showroom condition. There are so many different levels that you could offer that make this really appealing to customers. So like we said, on the basic side, you could offer a basic car wash. Maybe for $20 or $30, you get a hand-washed car. And then a higher end detail that includes washing, waxing, polishing, shampooing. All of those details can be upwards of $2,000 to do. Now, granted, on the higher end, it's going to take you more time to provide this level of a wash. On the lower end, you can get a car done very quickly and make a quick $20 or $30. But if you spend all day polishing every little detail about a car, you can make upwards of $2,000 in one day. So mobile detailing is a great way to make quick cash, and you really don't need much to get started. You'll need a bucket, a sponge, a hose, you'll need car soap or car wash, and then you may need a shampoo or other things depending on the level that you're offering. Now, if you do offer like shampooing services, you might even be able to rent the equipment to do this so that you don't need to front a lot of money to buy the equipment to do higher end details. But even on the lower side, if you can find a sponge, some car soap, a bucket, and a hose, you're pretty much ready to get started with the smaller details. If you have a vacuum, you can now offer another level of service where you vacuum the interior. Got a dust rag? You can start to do more. So you can incrementally increase the level of services that you can offer based on the things that you have on hand without incurring a lot of expense. The way you get started in this is pretty simple. You can put out some like Facebook type notifications or social media notifications that you do this. And while you do it, even film a couple in-process videos that you're going to post out to social media so that more people see you and ask you to provide detailing services for them. So it's a very low cost to start up, very low cost to advertise, and it can make you some quick cash. Side hustle number 2 that we are going to talk about today is local handyman services. Handymans are so valuable. They provide such a necessary service. So many of us, even myself included, don't know how to do some of the basic repairs to our homes, or we're tied up doing other things, so we need to hire somebody to do it. In either scenario, this is where a handyman comes in really handy. If you've got some basic trade type skills where you can maybe patch a hole, fix a broken door, fix anything really around the house, this is perfect for you. Handyman even goes beyond like basic home repair. It can be yard cleanup. It can even be like furniture assembly or toy assembly. Anything that really requires a screwdriver or a wrench, that could be something that gets classified as handyman services. So handyman services are very much in demand. I would love to hire somebody to just patch a hole because, well, sheetrock and holes are not my thing. I can slap some plaster, it's not called plaster anymore, whatever that is, on a hole, but I can't make it look good. A handyman probably can because they have the skill to do it. So if you have some basic trade skills, you could start to offer handyman services. Even some of our more senior population, changing a light bulb may be difficult for them because they can't use ladders anymore and they don't have the strength that they used to have. So whether you're working for somebody who doesn't have the time or skill, you could also be working with people who have aged a little bit and are no longer able to do some of these services. So handyman is another great way to make quick cash. And you can charge, again, very varied rates. My suggestion is that you figure out about what you want your hourly rate to be, but then when you sell your services, you don't sell it by the hour, you sell it by the project. And just when you come up with that pricing, you think through, how long do I think this project will take? Okay, I will charge, based on what my hourly rate is, I will charge this much for a project. So let's just, for easy numbers, say you want $20 an hour. And somebody asks you to do a project for them that you think will take 2 hours. Well, 2 hours at $20 would be $40. So you just give them a project price. It will cost $40 to do this project. When they agree, great, you go ahead and do the project. If you do it in 1 hour, you still get paid your $40. If it takes you 3 hours, you still only get paid $40. This is super fair to both you and your customer. Your customer is hiring you for a service that you agree to do. So when you come up with your price, it's fair to your customer to pay you that price, and it's fair for you to charge that price regardless of how long it took. I really like the straightforward pricing, and it eliminates the worry as a customer that you're going to take 3 or 4 or 5 hours to do what you could have done in 1, or I'm afraid of runaway cost. I was really hoping to keep this project under $50, but I don't know how long it's going to take, and it ends up taking you 4 or 5. Well, now it costs a lot more than I expected. So when you provide upfront pricing, hey, it's going to be $40, $50, whatever the number is, I know very concretely, and my mind is settled, this is what I'm going to pay. So Handyman Services is another one that you can do by using social media feeds to promote your services. Let people know you offer these services. Then as you do different jobs, you can film some before and after pictures and videos and post those to social media. People can then see the service that you offered and how you did on it, and they'll contact you to do services for them. So whether you're patching a hole, fixing a door, assembling furniture, or whatever it is, take some pictures, take some video, and post it to social media. Your marketing is free, and your startup cost is really the tools you already have. So there really is no startup cost to this service at all. To do this service though, you must have the knowledge to do the jobs that you're planning to do. If somebody asks you to do a job that you don't have the knowledge to do, be upfront and tell them, I'm sorry, that is not a skill I have. It would be terrible to offer somebody a service and not be able to perform it well. There are plenty of other customers out there who need you to do services that are within your skill set, so focus on those. Side hustle number 3 that we're talking about today is niche online skills. Now, this is a very wide range of things, but we all have skills that we can offer online, whether it's building a website, managing social media feeds, tutoring. There are so many things that you can niche down on online and even do on your own timetable. Now, one of my previous videos talked about online niche services that you could offer. If this sounds appealing to you, I would go ahead and watch that video because I talked through several niches that you could do online and make great money. The cost to enter this is pretty low. You probably already have a device to get online. You should already have the skill that you're going to offer, and you probably already have the internet service that you're going to need. So your startup cost for this should be nothing or almost nothing to get started. What it will take is some comfortability being online, chatting with people online, whether you're talking to a camera or using text message or chat type software. Now, the variation here on how to get clients can vary a lot. You can use social media to promote your services, but you'll probably need something else like a gig platform of some sort, where you post your services on a gig platform. You could also go offline and find customers offline. A lot of these services, though, you're going to have to meet face to face if you go offline. And one of the beauties of online services is being able to stay online. And that's where the gig platform really comes in. Now, with the wide range of niche online freelancing that you can do, you can make really great money with the knowledge you have. The number one thing that I hear people say on why they can't do this is they have no knowledge to offer. That simply is not true. You have knowledge. If you live, you have knowledge. It's just a matter of being able to sell that knowledge. I mean, really, not to diminish anyone, but if you have the simplest job in the world, you have knowledge. And that is not diminishing the person with the simplest job. If you have the most complex job in the world, you also have knowledge. Both ends of the spectrum have knowledge that they could share online. Regardless of how mundane or how boring you think what your knowledge is, somebody is willing to pay money to learn from you that knowledge. Sometimes I talk about like fishermen, somebody who likes fishing. They could sell that knowledge. I know nothing about fishing, and when I go fishing, I catch nothing. I would pay somebody to teach me how to fish. And this could be done via like a FaceTime call. So I could go out fishing, they can coach me through what to do and different things to try. They don't even need to go fishing with me to do this. So that's one small example of fishermen don't think they have any knowledge that they could share to make money with. But I would pay you if you were an avid fisherman who knew how to teach me to fish. So that's just one little example of a service that you could offer as an online freelancer to make money. You don't have to have web design knowledge. You don't have to have editing knowledge. You don't have to have those standard knowledges that we think about when we think of online freelancers. There's so many other things. You could be an online interior decorator. This is huge, and it's becoming actually a big real market. So this isn't even a stretch. A lot of people want their homes decorated beautifully and aren't sure how to do it. You could offer your services as an online interior decorator. You probably walk around the house with somebody while they hold their phone or camera showing you around the house, and then you help them plan out how to lay out their house better and what pieces to buy and what colors to use. So again, if you just think a little bit about the knowledge you have, there is a way to sell that knowledge online and become an online freelancer. These are 3 great ways that you could make money right away starting this weekend without interrupting your full-time job. And all 3 of these options can easily become high-paying full-time gigs for you. So if you're looking to leave your 9-to-5, you could start part-time on the weekends with these 3 gigs, any one of these 3 gigs, get it up and running, and then slowly fill it up to a full-time schedule to be able to leave your 9-to-5 and work for yourself. But even if you're just looking for spare cash, extra cash, more cash to pay the bills, which the bills are out of control, these 3 gigs will help you get there. Now in just a moment, there's going to be a pop-up that appears with the video talking about high-ticket freelance jobs that you can do. So if that's something that intrigued you, go ahead and click that video and watch that. Also, I would love to hear from you. What side gig are you going to try? I would love to hear from you. Comment that down below. Also, comment any questions you have, and I'll do my best to answer those. And as always, it would greatly help me and this channel if you would click that subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I know you can do this. I believe in you.